I think you'll find Ottawa is a small town, and a lot of the faces we see here are certainly people that we've come across as we're trying to do good things in the world. So the Ottawa Community Loan Fund is 10 years old. We started as a traditional microfinance fund, loans up to $15,000, to serve people who've been left out of the system. And people like, there was a Ken, who was a real person. I'm making it up. Ken that used to clean the exhaust fans in restaurants like this. He had a business, part-time, was trying to grow it to full-time. The problem is he could never get it off the ground because he had to spend $50 a day to rent the cleaning equipment because no one would lend him $1,500 to buy it. And there are a lot of Kens out there over the years. So over the last 10 years, we're responsible for over $1.3 million in these sort of small loans, not just in small business, but in job-specific training, doctors, nurses, truck drivers, the whole bit. Where we're headed for the next 10 years, though, I think is what I'm really here to talk about today. We're not-for-profit. We have a new mission statement and a new mandate. And our mission, and it's new, so I gotta make sure I get it right here. The mission of the Ottawa Community Loan Fund is to turn investments and donations into accessible financing, fuel innovation, expand opportunities, and improve lives. Having said that, as a community loan fund, we see ourselves as a community development financial institution, grounded in Ottawa and responding to community need. And the community has said to us basically, small business, good, training loans, fine, but we also need assistance in funding social enterprise, and we also need assistance in funding affordable housing. So we've set a new goal, I guess what do you call that in the tech sector, a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal, of developing a $10 million fund. And we're not going to get there through donations, although donations are huge and they're necessary for our plan. We're really going to get to the 10 million by aggregating socially responsible investment from people such as yourselves, from your the organizations you're associated with, your faith communities, etc., as well as foundations, government, etc., who will make investments in the work that we do, and they will be given a return, and will change the world doing it. And Toronto, the Centre for Social Innovation, if you've never heard of them, please check them out. I mean, you know, Tanya has raised over $14 million by doing the exact same thing, floating community bonds, and they're able to buy a second building that way. This area is known as impact investment, and Canada, unfortunately, is way behind, and that's why I think what the Hub is trying to do, you know, turn this community into an enabling community. There's a lot of good ideas and bright people out there, but they need certain things. They need access to financial support that understands what they're trying to do. I mean, we partner with the banks. Thanks. My kids will probably try that sometime. But you know, we partner with the banks, but I guarantee, you know, the banks have got a long way to go. If you walk in there and say, do you fund social enterprises?